Hello and welcome to All Broken Junk. This is the third and final episode in the repair of this Zenith radio. I have completed the cosmetic repairs. We have a new dial faceplate, everything's been cleaned up, painted and polished. Internally, the power supply, which you can hear buzzing, I have it warmed up at the moment, is fixed and putting out the correct voltages. It has been converted from 6 to 12 volts. You can see they're running 12.3 volts at about 4.1 amps for just over 50 watts. And today we need to finish tuning up, peaking all of the radio circuits. I have set up the voltmeter over here on the output of the radio. That's out of focus. There we go. On the output of the radio from my signal generator right here, which is creating an RF signal, which I'm feeding in via decoupling capacitor into the antenna side, and the voltmeter is pulling in from the from the input to the volume potentiometer. So the object of this is pull the signal from the RF, tune into it on the radio, and then adjust the circuits for the maximum output. With this set somewhere up towards the top end of the dial, get everything tuned up, and then we'll go down to the bottom end of the dial because the peak will move, and you want to get it sort of somewhere in the middle, which means that when you're tuning all the way across the dial, all the stations at the top end and the bottom end of the dial come in around about the same kind of amplitude. So the intermediary frequency coils are here, the transformers. So I am going to adjust the primary of this, and we're watching for the maximum number on here, which relates to the maximum voltage output. If I tune it, here it becomes a little bit louder as we get a higher number on the scale. Relates to a louder station when you tune it in. So I'm going to adjust. That was the secondary primary. I can't remember, but either way, let's tweak this just a touch. 0.24, 0.25, keep on going, and it's starting to go back down again. 2.4, so go back the other way. Seems to be about there, and let's adjust the RF trimmer, something like that. Oh, hello, there we go. That's coming on peak. So back down again, so back up. 6.3, 6.4. It does change ever so slightly because this is the very front end of the radio. 6.5. Okay. Adjust the detector. 7479 80 7 0.83. Okay, I've got the IF oscillator dialed in. We will tune the trimmer. That's about where we are. If we turn that up now, much more audible tone from the amplitude modulation, from the modulation itself. So if I take off some of the attenuation, you can hear a very, very strong signal coming in there, which is almost flooding the voltmeter. Moderately sensitive, you can just about hear that in the background, and that is at 10 times base output of the signal generator, which, if I remember, is 1 millivolt. No, it's a tenth of a millivolt, so that puts it to 1 millivolt, which is what this is rated at. The input sensitivity on this is rated at about a millivolt. So let's tune it up just a touch more. There are 2 sets of coils in each of these cans, and you can adjust one or the other. There is a screw terminal in the top and then a nut, and that will adjust the output. So I think I had that pretty much bang on. 0.94, that's good. Let's adjust this, the same thing. .94, .95, I think that's about where we need to be. So what I'm going to do now is go down to the other end of the dial, change the position we're on, dial this to where we are, which is probably about there. Yep. And then get on center. Call that at a station which comes in well with no distortion. I think it is time to pack this up, put the lid back on, and call it done.